What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboard. I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, The Fantastic Four: First Steps. So, in this movie, against the vibrant backdrop of a 1960s inspired retro futuristic world, Marvel's first family is forced to balance their roles as heroes with the strength of their family bond, while defending Earth from a ravenous space god called Galactus and his inanimate herald, the Silver Surfer. So, I absolutely love this movie. This is an absolutely amazing movie. It is easily the best version of the Fantastic Four that we've ever gotten, and everything. And I've always been really disappointed with every other iteration we've gotten. That one from the 90s was really cheesy and campy, but it was okay for what it was. But it was never given a full release. I just happened to see it on a bootleg DVD copy that I got. The 2005 version was one of the biggest disappointments for me as a kid. I never liked that one, and The Rise of the Silver Surfer I thought was even worse and everything. And then Fantastic I thought was okay, but definitely not a good movie and everything. So I don't think that we've ever had a really good Fantastic Four movie until now. This is actually the first one I would say is an amazing Fantastic Four movie. I adore the cast in here. Everybody does a great job in their roles, especially Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I think he was spot on, perfect casting and everything. And when I first heard he was going to be playing him, I was like, I don't know if I really picture him as Reed Richards. But after seeing the movie, I don't think they could have picked a better person. Vanessa Kirby is really good as Sue Storm as well, and she really kind of brings a lot of heart to the movie and everything, and she's awesome. Abon Moss Backrock, I probably butchered his name, is Ben Grimm or the Thing, is really, really good too. I absolutely love him. I will say that Michael Chiklis was amazing as the Thing in the 2005 Rise of the Silver Surfer and everything. He was the only one that I felt was perfectly cast and everything, but I think that this guy does even better than him and everything. He was really, really great in this movie. And Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch was just absolutely perfect casting. Like, I think everybody is great in their roles. Ralph Ineson as Galactus was really great. He's very intimidating and very creepy and everything, and he feels like a big threat and everything, and he's really good. Julia Garner as Shella Ball, the Silver Surfer, is really, really good too. I think she's awesome in the role, and I loved her too. And I also loved Paul Walter Hauser as Bullman. I think all of those cast members were just absolutely great. Matt Shakeman's directing is really good. It has a really unique style for an MCU movie and everything. It looks really, really great. And I love the family dynamic in here too. It's really, really well done and everything. That was something that the ones from the early 2000s didn't do too bad, was the family dynamic, but I think that it's done much, much better in this movie. Like everything, I think everything in this movie is an upgrade from what we've gotten before. The visuals are amazing and stuff. Galactus looks awesome and everything. He's really terrifying looking at him. If I lived in New York and had seen him walking around and stuff, I would be terrified and everything. I love the scene when he's walking by the Statue of Liberty. He's just giving her this eye like, I want to hit that. But I love that. And it was awesome finally getting to see Galactus in a movie where he is the way he's meant to be and everything, because the way they did him in The Silver Surfer was just unforgivable and everything. And this movie makes Rise of the Silver Surfer Galactus look even worse and everything. He's just awesome. Shella Ball is great too. I absolutely loved her little arc here and everything, where she kind of somewhat has a little bit of a redemption arc and everything. She's somewhat sympathetic, even though she's trying to go after Baby Franklin and stuff and everything, but she's awesome and everything. Julia Garner does a really great job playing her and everything. She's really good looking too. I gonna lie, I'm with Johnny Storm on that. She is gorgeous. And the score by Michael Giacchino is amazing. It's one of the absolute best scores for an MCU movie. I absolutely love it and everything. Baby Franklin is awesome too. He's adorable and everything. He doesn't really do a whole lot as far as powers go, but he's just really adorable. I love him in this movie and everything. Yeah, I can't wait to see as he grows up and everything how his powers play out in the MCU. Herbie is also really lovable. He's a little robot that lives at the Baxter Building and everything with them and helps them out and everything. He's just really lovable and everything. He doesn't really do a whole lot, but he's just added a character that you can't help but love. And I love the look and feel of this movie too. It feels like it came right out of the comics and stuff. It's like Jack Kirby's work comes to life perfectly and everything. And I love how this is a big nod to Jack Kirby. Earth 838 is named after his birth month and everything, which is really cool. And it was really cool to get to finally see him him get the respect that he's always deserved. Stanley's always outshadowed him and everything. Not that Stanley's bad or anything. I absolutely love him and everything, but I feel like Jack Kirby always deserved credit too. And it's nice to see that this movie is giving him that love and credit. And I know this isn't really anything big or anything, but I absolutely love that the Thing has a beard in this movie and everything, and they made it actually look really cool. I think he actually looks better with the beard than without it and everything. I don't know how they managed to make a person made out of rocks have a beard and make it look cool, but they did a good job with that too. As far as negatives go, I don't really have any. I think this is easily one of the best MCU movies in a long time, although I keep saying that lately. I've been saying that a lot lately. I've said that about Thunderbolts, Deadpool, Wolverine, and stuff. So I feel like the MCU has been on track pretty well for me and everything. But this is probably my favorite MCU movie since, probably since Spider-Man No Way Home. It's just absolutely great and everything. So all in all, this is hands down the best Fantastic Four movie in every single way. It surpasses everything that came before it in every single way. And it is worth the wait of finally getting to see them in the MCU and everything. I can't wait to see them interact with the Avengers and stuff in Doomsday. This got me really, really hyped for the future of the MCU. It was already building up after Thunderbolts and Captain America Brave New World, but it's really, really built up after now because of this movie. The story, cast, visual, score, everything is exactly what I wanted in a Fantastic Four movie, and it's got me really super excited for the future of the MCU, and I can't wait to see what happens next. And this is by far one of the best MCU movies in recent years for sure. And I feel like I don't feel like they've gone downhill as bad as some people say as far as the movies go. I feel like the shows are hit and miss, but the movies haven't really been disappointing to me and everything. But this one is definitely one of the highlights, one of the best ones, and it's the most fun I've had at the movie theater for an MCU movie in a long time and everything. So I'm gonna give Fantastic Four First Steps a 9.5 out of 10. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a fan of these characters and have felt let down over the last 30 years with all the different movies we've gone and everything. I would highly recommend it if you're nervous about seeing it because of not liking the other ones and everything. I would highly recommend it. I was kind of nervous about it myself, and I gotta say this was great and everything. And while I wouldn't say it's top 10 MCU movies, it's at least in my top 20 for sure and everything. So yeah, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Fantastic Four First Steps. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day.